Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to NIVS Home School. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. This is Kamrun, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 7, today I am going to take your agriculture studies class, and our today's topic is creative question answer part 3 from chapter 6. And dear students, in our previous classes we have discussed 3 questions, and today we will discuss 2 more questions. So let's start the class today. And this is in our previous class we have discussed 4 questions, and today we will discuss question number 5 and 6. And this is the stem of 5. Let's read. Mr. Jaman from Mamising worked in Kumilla. Following one of his colleagues' advice, he decided to make an orchard of mahogany tree. He purchased 100 saplings of mahogany and planted them in a place of low land beside his house. 3 months later, during vacation, he came again and saw all the saplings are growing well. Thereafter, for a long time, he was not in touch with the orchard. After 1 year, he saw that more than half of the saplings had died. So this is the stem, and Mr. Zaman works in the Kumilla, and his house is in Mamating. So he planted 100 saplings of mahogany tree in a low land beside his house. But we all know that mahogany, for planting mahogany tree we need a highland, or the land which where the water cannot log. So what do you think? Is it correct to plant the mahogany tree in the lowland? So we will find out the answer. And now look, there is a question number A. What is called the timber of the pole? And we all know the answer. Try to remember it. Number B. Why mahogany is called deciduous tree? Explain. And for question number A and B, you need to knowledge of the text. That means you need to go through your textbook properly, and you will be able to give the answer of question number A and B. And for question number C and D, you need to use the stems, and you also need to apply the knowledge of your textbook. And question number C is describe the reasons why most of the saplings of Mr. Zaman died. And number D, explain why Mr. Zaman's orchard would have been a valuable resource if most of the saplings had not died. So we will try to find out the answer of question number C and D. And dear students, there is the answer of question number 5, and the question is, what is called the timber of the pole? This is question number A, and the answer is bamboo is called the timber of the pole. We all know it. And now number B, why mahogany is called deciduous tree? Explain. And you all know that the trees which shed leaves in winter is called the deciduous tree. And now look, the answer is the tree which sheds all leaves in winter is called deciduous tree. Mahogany trees shed their leaves all at a time in winter. That is why mahogany is called deciduous tree. Now the question number C, describe the reasons why most of the saplings of Mr. Zaman died. And the answer is sapling could die if those are not planted in the proper field or not planted at the right time. The reasons for which Mr. Zaman's saplings may have died are described below. Mahogany grows well in highland and medium highland, and it is susceptible to water logging. That means we should choose a land where water cannot log. But Mr. Zaman planted mahogany seedlings in a lowland. Though the saplings grew well in the first 3 months, but some of the saplings died a year later. So therefore, it can be said that stagnant water made all saplings dead. So this is the main reason, because of the lowland and because of the stagnant water. So another point is that one should do regular weeding, sticking poles for supporting the saplings, fencing the saplings, and mulching after irrigation. So Mr. Zaman was not able to do any of these tasks to take care of the saplings because he works in Kumilla. and he planted the mahogany saplings in Mymensingh, and so it can be said that most of the saplings of his orchard died for these reasons. So, these are the reasons why the saplings of Mr. Zaman died. Now, the answer of question number D, and the question is explain why Mr. Zama's orchard would have been a valuable resource if most of the saplings had not died. The answer is, if most of the saplings of Mr. Zama's orchard were not dead, then it would have become a large orchard with woody trees when they have matured. He planted 100 mahogany saplings. Mahogany timber is very hard and long lasting. So, everyone likes the furniture made of this timber, and this wood has wide demand and is abundantly used in making all types of furniture. Besides, mahogany timber is good for making doors and window frames. The mahogany timber is used to make various types of fancy industrial materials also. So, due to all of these reasons, mahogany timber has many importance, demand and economic value. So, if all trees were alive, they would turn into high valuable trees and Mr. Zaman would have achieved huge financial resources. So, if all the trees were alive, Mr. Zaman will get some financial resources from the mahogany orchard. But unfortunately, more than half of the saplings had died, and these are the significance of mahogany tree. You can go through the significance of mahogany tree from your textbook. Now, we will go to question number 6. Now, look, there is a picture for you, and look at this picture carefully. Do you remember anything? This is the picture of, this is the part of goody grafting, right, dear students? And the question is, question number A is, what is called artificial vegetation reproduction? Number B, why the soil at the bottom of the sapling should be raised up after transplantation? Explain. Number C, describe the next step of the grafting illustrated in the stimulation with figure. Number D, whether this type of vegetative reproduction is possible in all plants or not, explain with arguments. So, we will try to find out the answer with arguments, and we will also describe the next steps with figure from this stimulation, from this picture. So, the answer of question number A is, what is called artificial vegetation reproduction? The process by which new sapling is produced from stem or branch of a plant is called artificial vegetative reproduction. So, this is the answer of question number A. And now, we will go to the answer of question number B, and the question is, why the soil at the bottom of the sapling should be raised up after transplantation. The answer is, after plantation, the soil at the bottom of the sapling should be raised up so that water can run off and not get stagnated. Stagnant water can decompose the root and cause the sapling to die. So, we will try to raise up the soil after transplantation. Now, question number C, and the question is, describe the next step of the grafting illustrated in the stimulation with figure. Okay, look at this stimulation, look at this picture. Now, we will go to the answer. In the figure, goody graft is being tied up with mother tree. Now, look, goody graft is tied up with the mother tree, and in case of goody grafting, the stages illustrated in the figure are described below. So, in 3 to 4 weeks, white root develop in the free part of the bark will be visible from outside of the polythene if it is kept in tight condition as shown in the figure. So, after 3 to 4 weeks, we will get white root, and if we tie this goody graft which is shown in the picture. Now, number 2, when the roots grow properly and get brown color, the branch should be cut off. So, we will cut off the branch when the roots grow properly and when it is brown color. Number 3, then thread and polythene are to be removed carefully and planted in seed bed or in tub. It should be kept in a shaded place for a few days. So, we will remove the thread and polythene and then we will plant it in a seed bed or in the tub, but we will keep this sapling or keep this plant in a shade for a few days. Now, number 4, the plant must be watered time to time. Number 5, new leaves will develop in a few days if it is kept in the sunlight. Then we will place it to the sunlight and we will find out that the new leaves will develop. Now, the last step, number 6, then the sapling should be planted in the main field. Then we will plant it to the main field for making an orchard or making a forest. Now, look, this is the picture. I mean, after goody grafting, when we will find out the root, or when it is in brown color, we will plant it to the soil. So, this is the next stage. And now, we will go to question number D. Whether this type of vegetation reproduction is possible in all plants or not, explain with arguments. And we all know that goody grafting is suitable for the shrubs like plants, and it is not suitable for the trees which is big, and it is not also suitable for the vine plants. So, let us read. There is a sample answer. It is not possible to propagate all plants by such vegetative reproduction or goody grafting. Goody grafting is a popular process of vegetative reproduction of shrub type plants. By this method, graft is developed in trees like lemon, guava, safeda, lychee, etc. These trees are not very tall and their branches are also not very thick like woody trees. Their branches are thin, appropriate for goody grafting, but woody trees like mango, blackberry, mahogany, rain tree, etc. are not suitable for grafting because height of these trees are too long and boughs and branches are also thick. So, those are not suitable for goody grafting. So, the trees like mango, blackberry, the trees which is very high or tall and which has thick branches and bark, they are not suitable for goody grafting. So, that is why goody grafting is not possible in reproduction of those trees. Besides, goody grafting is not suitable in reproduction of vine type plants also, because boughs and branches of vine like plants depend on soil or any other objects for creeping. So, it is also not suitable for the vine like plants. So, from the above discussion, it can be said that it is not possible to do goody grafting in all plants for their vegetative reproduction. So, this is the answer of question number D. So, goody grafting is suitable for the shrubs like plants. And dear students, there is a homework. This is homework number 19, and you will do question number 5C as your homework from chapter 6. And what is the question? Describe the reasons why most of the saplings of Mr. Jamal died. This is the question, and you will write the answer of question number C. Describe the reasons why most of the saplings of Mr. Jamal died. So, this is the question, and you will do it as your homework, and this is homework number 19. So, dear students, that is all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic, and you will do your homework regularly and submit it on every Sunday within 8 AM to 4 PM in the school library. Your SBA, CT and diary marks will be given on the basis of the submission of your homework copies. So, dear students, all of you practice a lot and listen to your parents. See you again. Allah Hafiz.